get their business done early. It's their 4th participation in the Concacaf Women's Under-17 tournament for Haiti. And their only previous wins, 3 of them, came in Grenada in 2016. So they've played 12 matches, won 4, drawn 1 and lost 7. Yet they've scored 25 times and conceded just 28. So there's not been much in it whenever Haiti have lost a match. For Nicaragua, well, they've yet to register a goal, of course. 1 match played, lost by 8 goals. They'll seek to do better this evening. Under the coaching of Jennifer Vanessa Fernandez-Ortiz, a former national goalkeeper. But Nicaragua delighted to be staging this competition for the first time. Uruguay is the destination in November. Many countries already qualified, including the host nation, of course, Uruguay. And you would expect to see familiar names there. In a World Cup, you always expect to see the likes of USA, who will be competing here tomorrow, and Canada and Germany, and some of the other superpowers in the world game. No matter whether it's men or women, you always find the Germans there. And from Asia, the likes of Japan and Korea, where women's football is extremely popular. So we have the flags of the 2 nations out already, the blue and white of Nicaragua, the blue, red and white of Haiti.
A dar la bienvenida a las selecciones nacionales de Haití y Nicaragua para este partido del campeonato femenino.
And the next thing we will do, we'll celebrate the arrival of the referees, the match ball and the 2 competing teams. Change on the musical system. Now, the blaring on the system of the FIFA flag, the Concacaf flag is raised above tonight's match ball. And in a moment you will see the emerging figures from the tunnel of the officials. The referee, her first match here, the blonde lady, Karen Abt of the United States of America. She's the one who takes the match ball. Nicaragua tonight in white. And their opponents from Haiti. Always a big night for the smiling officials as much as for the 2 teams.
Les pedimos permanecer de pie para escuchar el himno nacional de Haití, seguido por el himno nacional de Nicaragua.
The handshakes here, the Nicaraguans in white, number 13 in your picture there, was very much involved the other evening. Yoseli Humphries, I think she was injured about 4 times during the course of the game. The skipper for Nicaragua tonight is Oriana, and she leads the line of players across to shake the hands of the opposition and the officials. And this is how Nicaragua will line up, the same goalkeeper. They've made 3 changes to the side beaten by Mexico. Con Ana Maria Alamán, Lauren Castillo and Noelia Velasquez. And one of those dropping to the bench is Andrea Martinez, who actually skippered the side against the rampant Mexicans. Jennifer Fernandez is the coach of Nicaragua. So a first match for referee Apt.
Okay, hello, I'm Karen. Karen, please introduce yourself.
Christian names are Karen Kay. Captain for Haiti is number 10, Melchidaya Dumane, who's already got 1 goal here. She's got an enviable goal scoring record, and she formed a lethal partnership the other evening with the number 20, Flero Dino Surprise, who got a hat-trick.
No, they have the kick. Okay. Thank you, ladies. All the best.
Haiti actually booked the trend by naming an unchanged lineup, beginning with goalkeeper Madalena Fleurio. And then number 20, Surprise, registered a hat-trick on opening night. Dumone also knows the way to the net. Caramus, number 13, was instrumental in much of the good work for Haiti, especially going down the left-hand side in partnership with Ruthny Mathurin. A look at the Nicaraguan substitutes then. Each squad comprises of 20 players. And they're allowed to use 3 or sometimes 4 nowadays. And here is the list of substitutes. Ana Silva has been left out, number 3 for Nicaragua, having started in the first game, as did Martinez. Shilov Joseph could come on for Haiti. Well, 1 or 2 rather sad faces there. There's no reason for it to be sad. Apart from the fact that they're not starting the match, and everybody wants to play in every game, of course. We do understand that. The goalkeepers take up their stations. And they would expect to be busy this evening. So this is it. This is the 6th match of the tournament. It is Nicaragua in white against Haiti in red. And right on cue, referee Apt says let's go. And really important for Nicaragua to settle and not to concede early, but they do concede with the possession straight away. And they might have to concede a corner kick. They do in the first 10 seconds of the game. The ball played back out over the goal line, but it's better than putting it into your own net, as happened last evening when America took the lead on just 4 minutes. That was Costa Rica who conceded the earliest goal of this competition. We've still not had a minute's play here as we get the usual pushing and shoving and barging. The referee's going to allow the corner kick to be taken. All depends where it drops here, and it did drop to a Nicaraguan boot, fortunately. Haiti find themselves racing the wrong way, but retaining the possession, which will come all the way back to goalkeeper Fleurio. He wasn't over troubled on the opening match. He just got beaten the once by Puerto Rico, who lost 4-1 to Haiti. They've been among the goals recently. They've scored in all their last 6 matches and step in quickly here to launch an attack which will prosper down the left-hand side. The ball across, not a bad one, and a stumbling failure to just latch on to the end of that one. It was a promising looking move from Haiti. You feel they're an emerging nation in football, men's and women's. But I do know that the Nicaraguan coach, Jennifer Fernandez, feels that this is a milestone moment in the history of football in Nicaragua to be staging this Concacaf tournament. Haiti succeed in managing to string together a couple of passes. They look to have a slight height advantage. The ball is in around the penalty spot. Neat little interplay, but it is Nicaragua with a lot of white shirts around who managed to emerge with the ball. No way forward though for Medrano. Once again the back pass is on. Played back by Bougeni Joseph. There are two players with the surname Joseph in the Haiti defense. They're not related. Just out over the sideline, over by the referee's assistant over there, Marie-Han Gagnon. And here is the coach of Haiti, Fior de Charles. Very pleased with the way her side addressed the opening fixture. Always pretty much in control. They led 3-0. Conceded a goal, but then scored again quite quickly afterwards to re-establish their superiority. Joseph. Well, she actually found a colleague there, but it wasn't the one I think she intended to find. It doesn't matter. The move continues down the right touchline. Plenty of movement inside the penalty area. Chance here for Haiti immediately. And it's blocked off. Fortunately there for Nicaragua. Where ladies football is, I suppose, still in its infancy. And one of the problems is that they don't get too much playing time. So these CONCACAF tournaments are a blessing for these would-be young footballers. And now there's a break on down the left for Haiti. She's onside, measures the cross ball in. Doesn't fall to the first Haiti player, but it did fall to the second. But Nicaragua had massed the ranks and managed to get the ball up into the opposition half. From one Joseph to the other, from Mestrikova to Dugeni. Attacking down the left is Maturin. It is Haiti who are controlling the play for the time being. Retreating and winning it, however, is Velasquez on her first appearance here. That will be a free kick for Haiti. Given away by Natalia Oriana. Oriana, the captain this evening. And for the first time, we see the figure of the Haiti physio coming out. Sebastian Lopez Guia is on the touchline, but there's another physio that's employed to come out and tend to the needs of the Haiti players. This is Dumonet. Key player, and the stretcher bearers have been really busy in this championship. I think they take no risks. We've got the old magic spray out already. And I think referee Apt is saying, okay, would you mind removing the player to the sidelines? Well, she's gone down there, way off the ball. That's the result of that challenge, though. That's not the same player. The player who's been taken off of the sideline is Bettina Petit-Frere. The instant the player went down involved Fleur Surprise. Whatever, it's a free kick here for Haiti. And it's not in a bad spot either. Interested in this one, the player with the blue headband is Melchidiela Dumonet. Captain and goal scorer already in this tournament. She might fancy her chances here. Looking to strike it through a gap, any that may appear. And she'll peer through the bodies. Everybody racing all over the place at the moment. Not sure I've heard a whistle yet, which is why she's delaying. Here is the whistle. It is a chance for Dumonet. If she can just pierce that line, and she can, but it's wide. Well angled, good try. One of the better free kicks we've seen so far. And Valérie Centeno had to get across. She had to make sure it was going wide. There's plenty of curl on this. Look at the spin she imparts on that ball. It was a very good effort from Dumonet. Top scorer in the Under-15 championships organised by Concacaf. Maybe something yet for Haiti. Oh, it's driven in low. Scything short of a shot which had a bit of swerve on it. In snooker parlance, the effort from Rachel Caramus. Nicaragua haven't quite got going as an attacking force yet. Maybe they will now. Joseph. Good solid tackle by Alamang, who came on as a substitute in the first game and has held her place. Haiti being pushed back, but deal with it calmly. Then they break out with Mataran. Mataran's ball is in. Is it behind the defender? No, not yet. Once again, good covering. Haiti's throw. Could have gone either way, that one. No foul committed. 0-0, 8 minutes played. Nicaragua and Haiti. This match number 6. And the first 5 games have produced 27 goals. It's a very healthy output indeed. Haiti certainly will be looking to boost their tally in this contest. We suspect Nicaragua will be delighted just to register their first goal of Under-17 history at this level. Haiti's throw. Almost 10 minutes played. No breakthrough as yet. Great physical involvement here from the Haiti players in particular. They sort of battle on gamely, even when they don't look favourites to win the ball. And this one they do win, and here's a stumbling run into the penalty area. That ball may not go out. It seems to hold up on the synthetic surface, enabling the cross to come in. There might be a shot on the end of this. Twisting and turning, but not finding the space required. Still Haiti monopolising possession. Maturin. Well, it went for a very ambitious pass there and then gets another opportunity. But Haiti have to come back into their own half for the tall figure of Eugenie Joseph, only 14 years of age. And number 2 here, she made the most passes in the first game against Puerto Rico, 41 of them. Although I have to say that many were to her co-centre-back, like that one. Easy to tot up the passes when you're just stroking the ball 5 or 6 feet. So she's boosted that tally already. That's not a good ball. Ten minutes played and Nicaragua 0, Haiti 0. A break on at last for the home nation. And not the worst pass inside, it was just dealt with by Joseph. Haiti, though, not finding progress easy. The throwing will be taken by Milan Raquel Pierre-Jerome. What a wonderful name. From the Western Club. We saw a player from the same Western Club earlier this evening in the first match between Mexico and Puerto Rico, which ended 7-0. And that one is picked up in a dangerous area. This might just produce a goal. Well, it's just rippled the side of the net as it trickles past the upright. But it was almost the first of the evening. There was the industrious play that led up to the shooting opportunity. Ooh, a narrow squeak, but a miss by Surprise. Otherwise, it was goal number 4 of her tournament. Surprise with the only hat-trick so far. Several players have managed 2 in a game. She was always favourite to get to that one, the taller figure. But beaten off by Humphries. Clever touch on the ball. This does look promising for Haiti. No, the final pass, not a good one. Scrambled away by Johnny Sanchez. Johnny Sanchez, one of the 16-year-olds who plays for a club team in the United States of America. She represents her home country of Nicaragua. Another stumbling run down the touchline goes unanswered. And then the ball is allowed to drop inside the area for Surprise. Haiti enjoying a lot of good possession here, advancing. May do so again with a little downward header. Whoops, and a bit of spin on the ball. But it's gradually picked up by Valeria Centeno. Haiti would appear to be in charge, but they're not finding too many shooting opportunities. Which is why it's still 0-0. The ball is slithered down the line, kept in play, and again. And Haiti managing to cover their tracks. The retreating Karamusu won it there for Haiti, though the throw will be taken by Mathurin, one of the many players from Durbanville. And now they are inside the opposition half and coming forward in number here. Must stay onside. Vital win of the ball by Mathurin. Plays it up to one of her own as well. That was good play once more from Rutni Mathurin, who was excellent against Puerto Rico. Joseph can bring the ball up as far as the halfway line before releasing Mathurin. Takes again. All probing football, but we've had the best part of 15 minutes. And the scorers, as they say, have not yet been troubled. Maybe they will be now. Mathurin with a measured cross. It's away from the keeper. The centre-half took care of it. No long-range effort coming in just yet. And when there is a try, it's not really a shot. There were some splendid goals scored by Haiti on the opening night. The first one, when the referee played a brilliant advantage, and that enabled some clever footwork from Fleur Surprise, who went on to finish with a left footer across the goalkeeper. Now we look to the other end, and it's always going to be an unavailing chase, I think, for the player who wears the spectacles. We've got 2 of those in this particular tournament. The number 9 tonight of Nicaragua, Nogelia Velasquez, also wears visual aids. Well, the white shirts are back here in number, but it's the red shirts that emerge with the ball. And on the back of the defender she goes, on the outside. The cutback not strong enough, but it will be a corner nonetheless. I think it's the first. 16 minutes gone by. Corner conceded by Alexa Medrano. Bettina Petitfrère, there in your picture, helping to win it for Haiti. Is she going to help win the first goal? They've had 2 goal scorers in this tournament so far, Flerudino Surprise and Melchi Diala Dumone. The usual words of warning on corner kicks, any old set pieces really. They just can't get their hands off one another. We've seen a few set-piece goals All depends on height here, and there is a header. If it goes out, it will be a goal kick. It's not actually gone out as yet, though, so Haiti still have a chance. Now, the referee rightly blows the whistle here because there was a collision involving two players, one of whom is Natalia Oriana. I can see her there writhing in agony, the Nicaraguan player, the captain. And also down is one of the Haiti contingent, where if there's a head injury, the referees don't hang about. Looks to me as though it's Bettina Petit-Frère. Always concerned whether there's a head injury. So the referee's done the right thing in halting proceedings. It's amazing how many decisions during the course of 90 minutes a referee has to make. And they have to make instant decisions as well. It does afford the opportunity for the players from the host nation to have a drink of water. And Petit-Frère will have a little bit of a headache for a minute or two. Her coach also has decisions to make. There doesn't appear to be a head wound in particular there, though. No bleeding. And there's the player I was talking about with the visual aids. Number 9, Nogelia Velasquez. Came on as a substitute for Ana Silva against Mexico. So a drop ball, and play will resume with the Nicaraguan goalkeeper knocking it downfield, but straight to a Haiti player. We've had no breakthrough though, and we've had the best part of 20 minutes here. So Nicaragua at least lasting longer than they did against Mexico without a concession. Decent play from Haiti. Switching the play left to right and then probing through the middle. That's not a good pass. Poor attempt. Petit-Frère is back amid the action with another body down on the ground though now, one of the Nicaraguan players this time. So we may have another stoppage as the ball goes out for a goal kick. And referee Apt will have to come and inquire again, I think, after the health this time of Yoseli Humphreys. Well, this is not the first time we've seen Humphreys down on the ground. That was a stumble through a challenge by Eddie Perez. And that's where Humphreys goes down. She doesn't appear to crash down too achingly. But I think the physios came out to her at least 4 times on the opening evening when Nicaragua's opponents were Mexico. The same player needs to have a chat with the physios again. I did say about Humphreys the other evening that she's totally committed. Which is why she seems to get into these spots of bother. Well, we have enough medical people around to cope with this situation. Here is the coach of Nicaragua, Jennifer Vanessa Fernandez. And she's just saying, hold on a moment. No reason to panic, no reason to think about a substitution just yet. There are 9 on the bench, including another goalkeeper, of course. Some of them have had no action at all whatsoever yet. With Nicaragua just making 3 changes this evening. But the likes of Reina Robledo, a defender, and Elizabeth Pearson, who was a late call-up to the squad for Rosa Mena, Meriki Delgadillo and Stephanie Ruiz have not featured at all as yet. Nor has the young goalkeeper Sofia Chavasari. I didn't really see what the problem was there for Humphreys, apart from landing on the artificial turf. but she does require the stretcher. So for the moment, Nicaragua are down to 10 players. But we're halfway through the opening half here and nobody's registered a goal as yet. Haiti are enthusiastic in their chase of the ball though. It may only be a question of time. They've won a corner. Been quite an impressive debut from Ana Maria Aleman. I say debut in terms of a starting lineup. Once again, we have a log jam on the goal line. Let's have a corner. The referee has to make sure nobody's being illegally impeded. I'm sure they probably are. Straight up in the air, goalkeeper's catch. Well, it's not been one to get the pulse racing as yet. Plenty of time to go, including 22 minutes in this first half. There was no foul committed there, just physical strength on the part of the Haitian. Now looking for a colleague to prise open this Nicaraguan defence. The ball is sliced away. Rather awkwardly, Velasquez tries to win the possession, can't do so. Joseph to Joseph. And the best football is being played by Haiti, but they're not creating much at the moment. Nor were they there, I don't think, although it does come free now. A very weak effort indeed. That's not the best we've seen from Surprise. She struck her goals very clinically on opening night, all three of them. And that was certainly not one of her better efforts. But here come Haiti again. Plenty of bodies around as they try to find a position just outside the 18-yard area to get into a shot from somebody. They're wriggling and writhing and moving the ball around smartly. They need a good cross from somebody. There are enough players in the middle to make it count if they get that cross. Thwarted for the time being. Nicaragua will be pleased that they're level in the contest at this stage of the opening half. Almost 25 minutes gone. 0-0 it is. And back comes Yoseli Humphries. She is wincing, I have to say. But she's shown already she's got true grit. Joseph. And again. Surprising Haiti haven't managed a goal because they've had a lot of the ball in there and always look ready to pounce on any home mistakes. And the ball played almost to the former goalkeeper of the Nicaraguan side, now the coach. She'll be pleased there's been no goal concession as yet. Throw-in taken by Rutni Mataran. Haiti, of course, a French-speaking country. That's better from Haiti. And that's a clever ball in here. They really have a chance now if they don't get offside. They've got a corner. It was almost the cross that was required and a nod of the head from Yoseli Humphries. She's back to good effect and doing the job that she wants to do here, cutting out the attempted cross. 0-0, but maybe this is the moment for the Haiti break. On the corner. How many times do we see this during the course of 90 minutes? Sapri is on the touchline, is on the goal line. So is the defender Mendoza, who was lucky not to be credited with an own goal the other evening. But there is the corner kick. It's into a reasonable area, but the header is pumped high over the top of the crossbar from the very tall figure of Estrikova Joseph. Probably the tallest player on the field, I would think. And as is her wont, goalkeeper Centeno leaves the goal kicks to others. Haiti enjoying a good spell here, but they need a goal. I don't think they're going to be able to challenge Mexico's right to be top of the table. Doesn't look as though they've got enough goals in them to deny the Mexicans that privilege after 2 games. But primary for Haiti tonight is to just win the match. The scoreline unimportant. If they win it, they go on to 6 points. So they've got another corner. And 6 points would obviously be good enough for them and Mexico to clinch those 2 semi-final spots. And it would mean there will be a dead rubber when Nicaragua play Puerto Rico in the final game of the group. But Mexico against Haiti should be a bit of a humdinger. Haiti's corner kick. Be a right footer, so it'll be away from the goalkeeper. It has the height. It has the presence. It has the net found. And Haiti lead on 28 minutes. It's right on that minute mark as well. It was perfectly placed, and this is where a height advantage counts. Goalkeeper Centeno easily beaten, really. But Haiti have the lead. Look at the movement in and around here. Several players going for it. And it was the last of the ones arriving. You look for the blue headband in there. And I think it then tells us there is the header. Dumone rising high and the ball into the net. And Dumone's second goal of this Concacaf tournament. The 5th for Haiti, and it's just what they've been needing. And Dumone and Surprise continue to monopolise the goal scoring here for their country, but Nicaragua have a corner kick. Dumone's not the tallest, but she actually managed to get in above her own taller centre-half, Estricova Joseph, to score. Now it's the other number 10, Eddie Perez, with the corner for Nicaragua. They'll bring the house down if they score. Remember, Nicaragua yet to register a goal in women's under-17 finals. And Concacaf could go straight in, and it's just gone straight over instead. Just under half an hour played, and it's taken quite a while, but Haiti have the lead. It was a cracking header from Dumone. We've seen quite a few headed goals, actually. It's always been a statistic that has astounded me that as a commentator who obviously is employed at more men's football than women's football, the statistic is there are more headed goals in women's World Cup matches than there are in men's World Cups, which might seem surprising. Part of it is to do with the fact that the goalkeepers in the women's game are not as tall as they are in the men's, and so sometimes the ball gets in beneath the crossbar where it wouldn't in a men's game. But take nothing away from the women, who are good headers of a football, as Melchi Diallo Dumone proved there. Just the 1 goal so far in this match, but remember, Mexico scored 6 in the second half of their match against Puerto Rico. They only led 1-0 at the break. They won 7-0. This is high, all depends where it bounces, and it's a climb and a catch for Florio. Had an injury, unfortunately, for Eddie Perez. Let's see how she got it. It's on the follow through. Really caught that one, Eddie Perez. Now it's the turn of the Haiti players to come and have a drink and a chat with the not just the medical staff, but the coaching staff as well. They're on course, though, to join Mexico in the semi-finals. Mexico's place already assured. Haiti with 3 points already garnered from their opening game, and on course for another 3 here, and with a pretty healthy goal difference of +4. The course of this game is not yet run. So away goes Perez on the stretcher. We've not had a substitution in this game as yet. But a lot of the Nicaragua players do seem to get injured. We've mentioned already about Yoseli Humphries having to leave the field on numerous occasions, so she's back on now. Let's see whether Perez returns. She's another one who's played in the Under-20 tournament in Trinidad and Tobago. Forward goes Mataran for Haiti, and she'll continue to go forward quite a long way as well. Now Mataran is asked to deliver the cross. Plenty of time to measure it as well, but too close to the goalkeeper. In Haiti's last game, we saw a lot of good link-up play between Mataran and Rachel Caramous, but Caramous has been particularly quiet so far this evening. As Nicaragua try to work the ball away, it's all a little bit close, but they've managed to retain the possession and still do so. A nudge forward off the knee. And then a play back to goalkeeper Florio, who again has found herself basically unemployed. She was totally exposed on the one goal she did concede against Puerto Rico. 12 minutes to the break. Nicaragua 0, Haiti 1. Got a spell of Nicaragua getting plenty of the ball, then they will lose it. All depends how it drops here now. And there was a clearance at full stretch by Humphries. Haiti should emerge with the ball, they do, and the long loping legs thread the ball through to Surprise, but she can't make headway. Others in red will. Who's going to get to this one first? Well, the final touch, I think, came off the Haiti player. Played onto her by Elama, who seems surprised herself to be awarded the throw-in. 0-1, Nicaragua trail. The Haiti goal was the 26th they've scored in this their 13th appearance in the Under-17 finals run by Concacaf. And you certainly wouldn't bet against them adding to that tally this evening. Question of which way to go there. She chooses the right option coming in field. Excellent footwork, and she'll go again here now. It's lovely play, and the opportunity may still present itself, but the shot is saved by Centeno. Did well, otherwise it would have been another one for Flero Surprise. There was some really good approach play in there, though, from Etienne. At the other end of the field, it's Joseph. Just under 10 minutes remaining in this opening half. The Haiti team are enterprising. I think Danielle Monique Etienne is putting in a good, strong performance tonight. She was the one who made that strong run a few moments ago. The one with the orange headband, and she's just been working hard now, back in her own half. You sometimes miss that sort of work, but she's been involved in a lot of good things this evening. Here's another promising looking move. Taken care of initially with the ball out of defence, and no foul committed. But once again, the final touch comes off the Haiti player. Here is a coach at work. The team trails by just one. Set piece goal from Haiti, a corner kick which was converted by the head of Melchi Diel Dumane. He has a hat-trick to her name in a game against Cuba. And now it's a possibility of number 2. In she goes. It's wide. And it's that same player I was just referring to. This time it's Dumane who pulls it across there. Humphries can't find a clearance. But Etienne would have really deserved the goal because she has been perhaps the dominant figure of the first half. At the moment, Haiti settle for the one goal they've got. And they're on the back foot now. It's through and it's offside. Crowd getting very excited around here, but it wouldn't have counted because the referee's assistant in front of us here, Brooke Mayo, was awarded a free kick. It's actually the referee who awards it, of course, but the indication, and they are a team themselves, the referee and assistants, Karen Apt, Brooke Mayo, Marie Hangagnon Chrétien, and Sandra Benitez of El Salvador, tonight's fourth official. Back by Etienne, forward by Joseph. Could have bounced anywhere, that one. As it is, it bounces to Haiti advantage. 3 in red advance. The ball is good, and so is the tackle. Well defended that by Nicaragua, by the hobbling Humphries. She's not going off this time, though. Haiti will have a corner. The portents were good as there were 3 in red bearing down on the Nicaraguan goal there. But Humphries nipped it in the bud in company with fellow defender Alama. The hard-working Humphries. Corner for Haiti, 7 minutes to half-time. Everybody looking for a gap. And it's going to go wide. Not by a great deal, but that's enough. So can she say anything in the dressing room to turn this one around for the hosts? You'd like to think so. I think everybody likes a host nation to perform well at a tournament of this nature. Not always possible, of course. I remember being in Azerbaijan for the Women's Under-17 World Cup a few years ago, and football in Azerbaijan is very much in its infancy. Goal kick. So it was always going to be a tall order for Azerbaijan. Similarly, in Jordan at the World Cup 2 years ago, but at least the home nation there did score a goal, and they scored it first in a match as well. That was very popularly received. Haiti will have the ball here. They've just over 5 minutes left in which to get a second goal on the night. There's a fortunate ricochet, and then they still come forward in numbers. Can't measure the passes quite as well as they would want, though. Kept in play initially, and well played. This is excellent approach play, it really is. And Humphries is on her haunches. I do not believe this. Always looks groggy. Seems to feel every single knock. Throw in for Haiti. 20 yards out. And if they were to get a second goal by half-time, it probably would be a fairer reflection on the way the game has gone. It's a struggle for Nicaragua. You can't see them scoring themselves. You're surprised if they do, and they'll certainly have to defend here. It's whipped through outside the 18-yard area, though, so they go backwards before they come forwards again. Very much the stronger outfit, the Haiti team, and they're taller, perhaps a little more experienced as well. And not yet on the verge, but in good position to claim what would be a 5th win in 13 games in these Under-17 championships run by Concacaf. They did have one massive win, which is the reason their goal difference is so healthy over all the years. They thrashed Grenada 13-0 2 years ago. Free kick is awarded to the home side. And against the lady with the purple headband. That is Rachel Caramus. I was saying we've not seen as much of her tonight. But a very capable player. And the race on here. And there might be a corner kick here for the host nation. No, it's a goal kick. Well, the referee's assistant was close to that one and decided the final touch was off Johnny Sanchez. So we've not seen much of this girl in the picture, Fleurieu. She'll be happy about that. We're moving up towards just 2 minutes left in the half. And almost inevitably, it is Haiti who are on a charge again with Caramus, and she'll stagger on, having left the defender in her wake. Gets the ball through. There's no finish, there's no goal. Once again, Surprise is disappointed. She found goals easy to come by the other evening. Not tonight. And Nicaragua will launch the last attack of the half, probably here. And she's going to get on the outside is Velasquez, and still she goes on. Good play from Velasquez. This will be a corner kick. She looks almost exhausted after the efforts, though, to win it. Out of Maturin, who'll take up her station to defend this corner kick, which is short. And the boy was just literally hoiked in there to the goalkeeper with 1 minute left in this half. And it may be that Haiti will have to settle for the one goal they've got, or can they find a second one here in the closing seconds of the first half? Down she goes, picks herself up again. Funny little skirmishes, and the fine save, and it goes in, it's crept in, and that's really unfortunate for the goalkeeper Centeno. Right on half-time as well. And the goalkeeper's going to require some treatment. Now let's have a look at how this is. Talking about battling on and getting your just desserts. It's come off the defender. Finally, it's prodded into the path of Surprise. The goalkeeper tips it up into the air and it drops off the upright and then in off the goalkeeper. Well, that's so unfortunate. Haiti don't care. They've got a second goal. Technically, again, it could be registered as an own goal, but I think it will be awarded to Surprise. The goalkeeper flinging up the arms and it comes down. It's just inside the net, I feel. And the goalkeeper's anguish is compounded by a slight injury as well. Haiti have got a second goal in the very last second of the opening half. 2-0 Haiti. And a fourth goal of the championship for Flero Surprise. But more worryingly for Nicaragua is the injury to goalkeeper Valeria Centeno. All the players, well, the Haiti players, are back on the halfway line, ready for the resumption. The referee will delay proceedings and wait until she's content that Centeno is okay to continue for the remaining seconds, or whatever it is, of this first half. Well, the disappointment really for the Nicaraguan coach, Jennifer Fernandez, is that at 1-0, their side was still very much in this contest. Now her team talk changes just a little bit. We're having 4 added minutes here as a result of the pain and the suffering on the face of Valeria Centeno. Well, she did her best. She flung up an arm there to divert the shot. She really is in some trouble. And when the ball came down off the underneath of the bar, it took its final hop over the line off the goalkeeper, but that goal will be credited to Surprise. It's her 4th for Haiti. But as I mentioned earlier, I think that's probably a more realistic scoreline, in fairness to Haiti. They've been in almost total charge of the game. Most of the matches we've seen have been one-sided. And what it does mean now is that Haiti have a goal difference of +5. Still nowhere near as good as Mexico, of course, which is +15. So they've just another 10 goals to make up in the second half here in Managua. We're halfway through the added time in the first half, and it would be cruel for Nicaragua if Haiti were to get a third goal, but that's what they're promising at the moment. The ball is through into a good position. They do have a chance. Oh, she took it on rather hurriedly. Still on the outside. Picks up the opportunity again. So many Haiti players in and around that penalty area, and yet again we'll have a stoppage as two players collide. Surely not too badly hurt to continue on this occasion though. But it's been a real feature of these championships, the number of collisions we get between players. This latest one involves Hazel Martinez, the number 8 of Nicaragua, but she's okay and continues, as does Sapri, scorer of that last goal. Might get another one yet. We're into the last minute of the added time in the first half. A lunge for the ball, and it's a winning lunge as well. Haiti are really piling on the pressure in these closing seconds of the half, and they might get a third here. Oh, well done. Bravado shown by Valeria Centeno, who gets down to effect the save when it looked as though she was going to get beaten for a third time, which would have been somewhat unjust. Surprise tried to force the ball beneath the body of goalkeeper Centeno, and she just didn't allow that to happen. And now there's an opportunity at the other end for Nicaragua. And do they get a throw in? They do. Not a corner kick. On the clearance of the tall figure of 14-year-old Estrikova Joseph. We've had more than our 4 minutes of added time. Haiti well on course for the semi-finals, along with Mexico, who booked their passage earlier this evening. So when Puerto Rico meet Nicaragua, unless Nicaragua score a few goals in the second half here, it will be academic. Surely the referee will blow the half-time whistle any moment now. Well, she may wait to see what happens in this move forward led by Mathurin. And they do actually get the ball away this time. Not very far, but we've now had 5 minutes of added time and still we play on. Well, a more realistic addition by Karen Apt than we saw in the previous game. I think they'll all be ready for the half-time lemon juice. This is a familiar sight. The player down on the ground, that player being Yorsely Humphreys. And the referee does decide that's enough, let's go, let's have a break. And everybody trudges away to the sanctuary of the dressing rooms. It's 2-0, Surprise and Dominique. Again, the scores for Haiti have been impressive, and they lead 2-0.
Visita nuestra página oficial www.concacaf.org y síguenos en nuestras redes sociales para las últimas noticias, resultados y los mejores momentos del partido. Impulsa tu juego. Gatorade se gana desde adentro. Transportes El Águila del Sur, desde hace 50 años, brindándole sus servicios de calidad y seguridad, comprometidos a crecer por y con ustedes, 100% nicaragüenses. Fuente pura, deja que fluya.
Statistics can be misleading, but when a side has a possession count of 73% to the opposition's 27%, you know they're on top. Haiti are on top because they've had 13 shots, as you see on this caption. 7 of them have been direct shots as well. And they've had 6 corners. Nicaragua have had 2. But overall, there's only one-way traffic here at this match, and it's going towards the Nicaraguan net. Under the moon and with the lights on, American referee for this game, Caronat, got the Nicaragua side in all white underway, but Haiti were the first to pose a threat with this free kick from captain Melchi Dumonet, just going wide. It had the curl, but it didn't quite have the direction, nor did that shot either. It was taking quite a long time for Haiti to impose themselves. A header from Estirakova Joseph went over, but the first goal came from a set piece, and it was the captain who got in highest. A lovely header from Melchidiela Dumonet. Her second goal in this championship, and she was not to be denied. Haiti always looked as though they might plunder more goals, and there was looked like a very good save, but turned out to be a desperately sad moment for the goalkeeper Valerie Centeno when she crashed into an upright, and the final effort from Flero Surprise just trickled over the line and into the net to give Haiti an advantage of 2 goals. But then the bravado of Centeno to the fore as she managed to foil Surprise again, but Haiti lead by 2 at the break.
I spend my time just thinking about you. Every single day, 'cause I'm really missing you. And all those things we used to do. Hey girl, what's up? We used to be just me and you. I spend my time just thinking about you. Every single day, 'cause I'm really missing you. And all those things we used to do.
See that girl with the big tic tac, she fi gimme the head to the floor, girl, gimme the bend over, girl, and gimme the spit down to the ground, seismic activity. Spin round me, girl, and gimme the top wine, girl, and gimme the body look fine, girl, gimme the coming out, waste some time, girl, gimme the body look good, girl, you ever be winning it. Cut it up right, girl, you never be dimming it. Take up your body, cause you're in your element. Body may take up a permanent residence. Rotate your body, come in over, you're spinning it. Rotate your body, come in over, you're spinning it. Rotate your body, come in over, you're spinning it. Make the trumpets blow. Make the trumpets blow. Man, no stop watch when you bubbly. Serious thing, it's a comedy. And them say you have the comedy. Some me won't get, some man come trouble. Bust two buckle of the bubbly. Call in two friend and then double. Girl so hot, see a bubbly. And she know where she got, she a carry me remedy. Body look good, girl, you ever be winning it. Cut it up right, girl, you never be dimming it. Take up your body, cause you're in your element. Body may take up a permanent residence. Rotate your body, come in over, you're spinning it. Rotate your body, come in over, you're spinning it. Rotate your body, come in over, you're spinning it. Make the trumpets blow. Make the trumpets blow. Mr. Worldwide to infinity, you know the roof on fire. We go boogie, oogie, jiggle, wiggle, and dance like the roof on fire. We go drink drinks and take shots until we fall out like the roof on fire. Now baby, get my booty naked, take off all your clothes and light the roof on fire. Tell them, baby, I'm on fire. I tell her, baby, I'm a fireball.
Welcome back to the National Stadium of Nicaragua here in Managua, the capital, where at half-time Haiti lead by 2-0 against Nicaragua, the host nation for this championship, the Campeonato Femenino Sub-17 of 2018. A quick check on the nets from the assistants, Brooke Mayo and Marie-Hangagnon Chrétien. And then referee Apt from the United States, who's been on the FIFA panel since 2016. We'll get the second half underway, and Haiti will be looking to clinch their place in the semi-finals, along with Mexico, who made it through earlier this evening after a 7-0 romp against Puerto Rico. 45 minutes of thrilling action to come for you. And the first thing that happens is an interception by the Nicaraguan defense, but then they find themselves stretched. Well, this will go dead. The 2 goals came from a header from a corner kick by Melchidale Dumane, the captain. It's her second goal for Haiti here. And then an effort from Florodino Surprise, which actually went in both off the underside of the crossbar and the goalkeeper to make it 2-0. Surprise's 4th goal of the championship, which makes her joint top scorer. 3 players are now on 4 goals. The throw-in is awarded to the Haiti player Milan Raquel Pierre-Jérôme. Haiti playing from left to right in this second half. Looking, you would think, to try and boost their goal difference in this 45 minutes. They've started with plenty of gusto here as well as they spread the play down to the left touchline. Look how many red shirts there are in the picture. This could be disconcerting for the home defence. Still disconcerting as well. Here is the pullback. It's gone out for a corner though. There's plenty of spirit about the Nicaraguan side. They might not yet have the poise or the polish of more experienced teams, but they lack nothing in terms of character. And they'll try and defend against this corner kick now. They'll remember the first goal tonight for Haiti came from exactly these sort of circumstances, with the taller players getting in here, getting up for the headers. But this is a good catch by Valeria Centeno, who's recovered from the little knock she took. I think she banged her nose actually against one of the uprights in trying to keep out the second goal. She's got some work to do again here now though. Into the penalty area she goes. It's a little pushback. It's going to be a corner. They're under pressure immediately at the start of this half, and Humphries picks herself up for the umpteenth time, but at least she did just enough here in assisting the defence to get the ball out to safety, almost off the toe end of Flero Surprise. 2 corners in 2 minutes. Here it comes. There's the leap. Not very far away. Haiti can still come on strong, and they do so. Seem to have more bodies around at the moment. Another one knocked into a danger area, headed away but not very far. Haiti continue to dig in to try and win possession in good areas. They do so, but this is a longer clearance from Humphries. There were no changes at half-time in terms of substitutes. Joseph with the pass. Down the right goes Petit Frère, and she'll continue going down that channel as well. Checks inside. Petit Frère could go all the way here. Throw in. Humphries battling away at the heart of that defence. One who's played at more senior level under the floodlights here in Managua. They continue to have the monopoly on the ball, looking for shooting opportunities around the 18-yard zone. It's pushed through into the penalty area. Big opportunity for a third Haiti goal. Only a corner for the time being. But 3 corners in the first 5 minutes of this second half, all to Haiti. And the number 13 there has been battling all night, Rachel Caramous. Now, for me, the best player on the pitch has been Danielle Etienne. She's one of those in here now, hoping to strike her first goal of this championship. Others in there too. It's a strange ball though, edge of the area. Routine catch for goalkeeper Centeno, who takes her time and then smacks it up. It'll get to halfway at least. Drop right on the white line. And just look how many red shirts are back already for Haiti. Not too many in white going forward at the moment. They all have to retreat. Once again, Petit Frere. She'll be exhausted, the amount of running she's done down this right touch line. Very important win of the ball from Humphries there, who doesn't go down this time. Still no substitutions imminent, it would appear. There's plenty of rhythm about the way that Haiti are playing, pushing the ball around, finding colleagues. And then a big boot sends the ball forward from Medrano. A one-on-one situation developing here. That's better. And an opportunity here for Nicaragua just on the edge of that area. She may have taken the opponent down, but the referee from America says play on. Haiti come clear. They could leave themselves exposed defensively now, Nicaragua, though. There are plenty of Haiti players forward in this attack. Petit Frere will be first to the ball. She'll check, rolls it to the expectant figure, the recipient, and it's fisted in the air by the keeper, and she's done enough to knock the ball out for a corner kick. Excellent play all round there. Petit Frere with the pullback. Here is the shot from Dumonet, and well played goalkeeper Centeno. Still 2-0 in the 7th minute, but the 4th corner of this half, which tells a tale in itself. One more goal, I think we'll seal it on the night. They may get more, they may not get any, of course. But here is another Haiti corner. It's going to be left-footed this time. But it's into the right zone, that's for sure. Up come all the bodies in red. Scrambled out once again, but for the goal kick this time. Well, the slow motion replay shows that there were a lot of red shirts in there, all battling for the ball. The last touch was off Dumonet. We've got the first goal tonight, and there are 4 in red forward again, but a weak attempted pass on that occasion. Out over the sidelines. More movement down on the Haiti bench, and I think there may be a hint of a substitution to come shortly. But Haiti are on course, and yet here it's Nicaragua with a chance, and down she goes, edge of the area. Does the referee award anything? No, she does not. I don't think the referee had a perfect view of that, actually. Whatever, there was no decision Nicaragua's way, but still the player is down hurt on the edge of that 18-yard zone. And I'm surprised the referee has not stopped play. I think she has now. She's only just seen the figure of the player who's grimacing. And that is Eddie Perez from the Las Levendas club. Now, it was a bit of a dive, I think, under the challenge of Esterakova Joseph. Okay, let's go on. Coming up to 9 minutes gone in the second half. And the referee's just coming to ask for the ball and to decide how to restart play. She's suggesting she's just going to drop the ball there and let her pick it up. And, well, she could have done that in the first place, except she couldn't because she'd had hold of the ball for an eternity. That was a handball. The one thing I do enjoy about the women's game is the lack of protests on referees' decisions. They're just all accepted, it would seem. Why can't the men do that? Free kick, Nicaragua. Straight to the opposition, though. Haiti look to burst through the middle again. Can't do so yet. Joseph hits a longer pass. That's going to be too long for anybody. Straight through to goalkeeper Centeno. Plays for SFF. That's the Soccer Federation. Many of the Nicaraguan players are not attached to any particular club. It is Haiti coming on strongly again here now. Another shot from distance. Rather ambitious from Dumonet. Probably took the wrong option there. Everybody keen to get their name on the score sheet. It breaks to Haiti's advantage. That will be a foul. Once again, we have bodies all over the place. Love the way that players often go and just tap somebody who's in anguish down on the ground. I'm not quite sure what that achieves, but anyway, the injured party is Daniela Monique Etienne. I think she'll be all right to carry on. It was a rather agricultural lunge by Natalie Orellana. A lot more noise about the occasion this evening as Haiti's free kick is delivered, headed away. Not very far away, and they've not been able to get it very far at all tonight. No shot here. First time clearance. Back it comes again. And, now the whistle goes for a free kick against Nicaragua. The one wanting the ball is Melchi Dumonet again, who scored with that header in the first half. A trudge from the opposite number 10, Eddie Perez. She was booked against Mexico, so if anybody gets booked in consecutive games here, they'll miss the third match. So you suspect that for Nicaragua and Puerto Rico, it's going to be rather academic anyway. And the very tall figure of Esterakova Joseph's in there, hoping to get her first goal. Although Haiti have scored 6 times, only 2 players have actually registered. They've shared the 6 between them. Or rather hit and hope there. But there may be something here for Nicaragua. At full stretch, they get the ball away from Joseph. Petit Frere, good ball in here. This is a big opportunity for another one. And still, down she goes. No penalty. No joy for Surprise. Well, Surprise would have probably got that the other evening, but there's a fair challenge on her from the backtracking Mendoza. Oh, well played by Mendoza, the defender. Aided and abetted by Centeno. I'm sure there are more goals in Haiti tonight, but not just yet. Hard though they're trying. That's better play from them. Good passing movement. Posing quite a few questions for the home defence. Initially just getting this throw in. I can't imagine a long throw coming from Masseron, but he will cross the ball. In it goes. Finally it trickles through to goalkeeper Centeno. This game being played in the cool of the evening. It was an 8 o'clock kickoff in Managua for this one. 2 more games tomorrow. The United States will be in action against Bermuda. It would be a massive surprise if they didn't prevail in that one. And Canada playing in the other match would be expected to advance. Their opponents, Costa Rica. Here's a lovely ball into the area, a one-on-one situation developing. It's pushed back in, and once again the save is made. They can't finish things off, and this time it's Dumone who is foiled by Centeno's stop. Well, Haiti should be at least 4 or 5 goals to the good now. It was laid on by Surprise, but they're hitting shots straight at the goalkeeper, who's doing her job. And here we have a switch for Haiti, and Surprise is coming off to be replaced by another striker, Maël Jean. The newcomer's first appearance of this championship.
You have another. Tienes otra acá.
Maël Jean.
Cambio en la
Let's see
selección
if she has
nacional
any
de
more
Haití.
success than
Al
Surprise had
minuto
tonight. Though
60
Surprise
de
did get
partido,
one goal,
se retira con el
with a
número
little bit of
20,
an assist from
Wilfredo
goalkeeper
Pino.
Centeno.
Ingresa con el número 17.
Haiti with so
Jean
much
Molin.
possession, probing for space, spinning the ball right, returning to the middle. Lovely work down the right touchline. Good pullback. Keeper can't get there this time, but it was splendid enterprise from Pierre Jerome on the right. And that's going to yield a corner kick. Couple of fist pumps along the way. So can they find a third goal from another corner kick? Remember, the first goal of the evening for Haiti came from a corner from the other side of the field. Before it all happens, though, there's another change, and it's going to happen on the Nicaragua side. The numbers 9 and 14 are lifted, so Velasquez will play no further part in this match for Nicaragua. And her replacement is Alison Tavalera.
Sustitución
Talavera
en la
comes
selección nacional
sprinting
de
on.
Nicaragua. Al minuto 61 de partido se retira con el número 9 Noelia Velázquez. Ingresa con el número 14 Alison Talavera.
Eventually the corner will be taken after those two switches in personnel. Let's see if they can have any influence on proceedings. Haiti's corner away this time. It is Haiti race back to retain possession. They've had a lot of the ball in this half, but do fritter the possession this time. Slip forward by Oriana for Nicaragua. Kept in play down the right, was it? No, just out over the sideline. 17 minutes have been played in the second half, no change in the scoreline. Enthusiastic defensive play from Nicaragua. And a lovely pass played out there by Jacques. Taken forward by Pierre Jerome, and still she goes. And when she slithers the pass through, it's direct to the opponent. That was disappointing. Once again, lovely touches around the edge of the 18-yard area, but there was an offside flag. Haiti finding goals no easier than they did in the first half. It took them the best part of half an hour to get their first goal, and now we have a rash of substitutions. 15 for 19 is the latest, which means that Lauren Castillo is being withdrawn to give an opportunity to Meriki Del Rio.
Sustitución en la selección nacional de Nicaragua. Al minuto 64 de partido se retira con el número 19 Lauren Castillo. Ingresa
Perhaps
con el
fittingly view
número
the circumstances,
15,
because I can't see Nicaragua advancing. The coach is giving opportunities to everybody in the squad here. There was no foul, so Sanchez picks it up for Nicaragua. Hard-working midfield player. So although it's into the other half, it's out. And the throw-in for Haiti, taken by Rutnik Matoran. Haiti's passing just that bit better. They've been together longer. Making inroads now is Petit Frere. Well, there's much to admire about the way Haiti play their football. They just need to find a striker who's going to put the ball into the net more frequently. This is an inviting situation for them. Corner kick. Nicaragua battling hard here to protect their net. Doing rather better than did Puerto Rico earlier in the evening when they were breached on 7 occasions. Though only once in the first half. Well, the tall figure of number 5, Estrakova Joseph, is in there. She's easily, I would say, the tallest player in red. Haiti hoping to make it 3-0. 2-0 would be good enough, of course, for them to finish second in the group. And here was a straightforward header, but it's gone in the wrong direction. A flood of white shirts going forward, but now they must backtrack. Haiti not quite able to get in the pass that they need, the killer pass. This is going to float out harmlessly as well. Back she goes from position on the right to position on the left, Rachel Caramous. Nearly a giveaway as well. You can probably hear a few shrieks of encouragement from the spectators as Haiti race forward again, still trying to find this elusive third. Not short on numbers up and around the 18-yard area. All very scrappy at the moment. Enterprising play. Petit Frere wins it. Short ball from her. And a dribble. And a, it's all hard work. It's a rugby tackle now. Well, it was an attempted rugby tackle. It actually failed by Johnny Sanchez. She really grabs out for her here, holding her back. And that's an illegal challenge on Caramous. Free kick Haiti. 2 goals up, 23 minutes to play. The ball's on the white line, which hopefully disappears in about 2 minutes. The wonders of modern technology. Melchidial Dumone must wait. Have to wait for the referee's whistle. But are we on the verge of goal number 3 for Haiti, and are they on the verge of qualifying for the semi-finals? Answers on a postcard, please. There's the free kick. Oh, it was a good one from Dumone, and she curses her lack of fortune as it flashes wide by very little. Centeno going across. She gets right, did the goalkeeper. Flings herself across there. And it was almost wasted energy because the ball flew wide. Haiti's performances deserve more than a 2-goal cushion. But it'd be a question of job done, even if that scoreline remains unaltered. And I honestly can't remember a Nicaragua attack in this half. I don't think they've been in the other half of the pitch. Haiti continue to boss proceedings with another loping run forward from Pierre Jerome. It's one-way traffic. Corner kick. And this is where you feel Haiti might just prosper. with that height advantage on set pieces. Humphries and Co. with work to do. As we come towards 70 minutes played, Haiti will feel it is time that they found the net again. They've got about 7 players up here trying to be on the end of things. Ooh, and it's a slice clearance which went in the wrong direction. Now it's scuffed back in and falls between the legs of the goalkeeper, but she's able to pick up the ball. And they come away from another corner unscathed. And again it's going towards their net. Humphries. Clearance was met by Joseph. More probing done by Haiti. Switch to the right touchline here. Once again it needs a good cross, and it's a beauty of a cross as well. And then a miss kick. Where will the ball drop? Nowhere handily. Corner kick. Well, the pressure is mounting, but the scoreline isn't. Monet in there has scored once with her head tonight. As the Haiti side make another switch and come off is Bettina Petit-Frere. Coming on is Abena Louis. Played as a substitute the other evening, but for a very short spell. It's a little bit of a longer run out tonight. That's a high one. Top of the net. Well, 2-0 would be respectable for Nicaragua. Certainly compared with the goal count that was against them to the tune of 8-0 with Mexico. They still struggle to impose themselves, however, on matches. And they're having to do so much defending at the moment, but they're doing it well, as they do here now. Emerging with the ball and getting it up towards halfway, but then when they lose out there, they find themselves under pressure yet again. Haiti stronger, more resourceful, more experienced, and you only learn by playing games. That's the problem, though, for Nicaragua. They don't play enough matches. They're defending once again here now, but it's an awkward angle for her to try and deliver a first-time cross, so she may try and dribble away along the goal line. Cleverly done. That's beautiful play from Haiti, and this would deserve a third goal. It may get it as well. No, it's prodded back and picked up, and there's a run out of defence for Nicaragua, and they've strung together 2 or 3 passes here now. But that was really well done by Vanessa Mendoza. On come Haiti again. You wonder when they're going to crack here with a third goal. This has got to be the best chance, and it's a weak cross. Humphries clears. Well, for all this pressure, and this was clever play, look at the good link up there, which allowed Pierre Giron to raid in along the goal line. For all that pressure, Haiti is stuck on 2. Unlike Mexico, who've plundered no fewer than 15 goals in this championship. That's going to be a goal kick. "17 minutes of the evening remain." Humphries yet again taking the goal kicks because Centeno doesn't fancy that particular part of the work. And she does get a good kick away, Humphries. Lofted high into the black night here in the capital of Nicaragua, Managua. Haiti certainly not finding it easy to prize out this third goal, though. Somehow a scoreline always looks a bit more emphatic when it gets to 3. 2 very respectable for the home nation. But wouldn't it be something if they were to get a goal? That's what the locals are hoping for. Haiti on a good run in this competition, though. If they do go on to win this one, it will be their 5th triumph in 13 matches. They won all their qualifiers by a 3-goal margin. It's forward here now. This is the chance for Nicaragua. She's up to the edge of the penalty area and it's scrambled to safety. Moment of disappointment for the home fans there. It looked so good for a moment. But it's coming the other way again. They need a goal scorer, do Nicaragua. They need somebody to put the ball into the net. Plenty forward here again in the red shirts. Battling to win the possession. Remember, Haiti have taken off their top goal scorer, Florodino Surprise. But they still have Dumonet on there. Still just 2 goal scorers for Haiti here. 4 for Surprise, 2 for Dumonet. And a rather familiar scenario of an injured player, prostrate, requiring maybe a stretcher, certainly treatment. And a coach with a great deal to ponder about the future. But there is a future for women's football in Nicaragua. I was hearing earlier about the strides being made in Puerto Rico, where a lot of ladies are taking up the sport now. I think she may have overstretched here. The injured player is the substitute, Alison Talaveres. Well, she's back on her feet. That's the main thing. Ouch. Gingerly is the only way to describe the way she's walking right now. They've already brought on Delgadillo for Castillo and Talavera for Velasquez. So Nicaragua can still make one more switch if they decide the player is not fit enough to continue. But it's Haiti once more, trying to sniff out this 3rd goal. I said they've been making hard work of it, and they continue to make hard work. In fact, it's going to be Haiti who make the next substitution by the look of it, because poised on the touchline is Elizabeth Briville, and she will replace Dumonet. Briville, a striker, sorry, a defender rather. So one striker coming off, one defender coming on. Well, she's listed as a defender, but sometimes they fool you. Some of these players are adaptable and can play anywhere. Let's see where she goes. Looks to be going up further afield anyway. Sprightly newcomer, Elizabeth Briville. Haiti lead 2-0. A headed goal from Melchidaya Dumonet, and then a goal from Florodino Surprise, which went in off the underneath of the crossbar, and goalkeeper Valeria Centeno, which will certainly be claimed by Surprise. Throw in Haiti. Not long to go actually now in this one, 11 minutes. Not a great deal has happened in the second half, to be fair. Which you have to give credit to Nicaragua for. Their men's team made great strides last year, competing in the Gold Cup and doing pretty well. Backs to the wall once again now. Sliced out for throw-in. So what you might consider the away team, Haiti. And they make gradual progress down the touchline. And then a swing of the right boot sent it into the penalty area. Still nothing on the end of it. She got the ball stuck in her feet there. And Nicaragua have 10 minutes left in which to find their first goal. They need a better quality of pass than that. Have to beware here against offside. The pass wasn't quite good enough to get through anyway. Cleared by Humphries this time. Met by Joseph. And played straight out by Joseph. The number 10 here, Eddie Perez, who was booked in the first game against Mexico. Looks as though she might be wincing a little again. Hobbling her way through the game. Joseph with a clip clearance this time, and then it slices away off the boot. Haiti will pick up possession. And here comes this hard-working player, Etienne, who really does deserve a goal and nearly got one in the first half. That's a pinpoint pass, so is this. Better from Haiti. Could have gone anywhere. That looked as though it might have been a handball. And finally the shot is going to go wide. Well, it's not been an accomplished second half performance from Haiti. That shot there from Mai Jean. But they've scored 6 times and conceded just once in this championship of 2018. So they will go into their third and final game against Mexico in reasonable heart, although as definitely second favourites. I think you would say that Mexico would certainly be expected to top this Group A, which would leave them then facing the runners-up in Group B. Likely to be Canada, you would expect. It was a rather tired attempt to pass there. Humphries has managed to get through this half without being injured, I think. Collision of bodies and unquestionably a foul against the substitute of Haiti, Elizabeth Briville. Coming together, I think, is the phrase for that one. 7.5 minutes left. Well, I would say that player is in need of some assistance. That player being Eddie Perez, who she looked as though she was a couple of minutes ago to me. She looked to be under some strain. And the sensible thing to do would be to relieve her of her duties. I'm not sure she'll be able to continue. I said coming together, and it was a collision of bodies was that one. Most of the instructions that are being imparted are to Natalie Orellana, the captain of the Nicaraguan national side this evening. And they are still the players who could get summoned. There was a change in the squad late on when Elizabeth Pearson, her name appeared on the list to call up for Rosa Mena. But Perez is certainly carried off, and I'm not convinced that we'll see her again this evening. Free kick for Nicaragua when all that has been sorted out with 6 minutes left. One player I do feel a little bit for is the Haiti goalkeeper, I don't think she's been anywhere near the ball in this half. Madalena Fleurio, the goalkeeper of Haiti, hasn't touched the ball in this half. It says something. One or two lusty challenges there. No, bless her. Eddie Perez wants to come back on the field of play. Doesn't look exactly well to me, but anyway, that's her decision. She's awaiting the call from the referee. She's on the halfway line, but we concentrate on what's going on here 20 yards out. As the ball is won for Haiti. Oh dear. Those sort of shots from that sort of distance are very unlikely to succeed. No strength in the shot at all. And by the way, Perez is on the field again. So that shows you how much I know about the game. Humphries again has to take over goal-kicking duties. Her second clearance is better than her first. Able to get more volume on the kick. There's been very little football played in this second half. It's been stop-start stuff. Well, it's not going into the net again. Not yet anyway. And now the goalkeeper's down. We've had so many stoppages in this match, and Humphries is the one now stroking the back of goalkeeper Centeno. Clearly concerned about the health of the goalkeeper, who's been injured twice tonight, once on conceding a goal. And let's see what happened to her here. She goes down very bravely at the feet of the onrushing player, who is Breville, but she's all right now. The referee very aware of the safety of the players and the welfare of the players. It's not been an easy watch in the second half, partly because Haiti have not been able to plunder any more goals. Nicaragua have been hanging on, but in the final context of the scoreline, having lost 8-0 to Mexico, this might be considered a triumph. Certainly would be if the team in white were to get a goal. That's what they're looking for here. And it was either a foul or a handball or it's a free kick anyway. Well, Nicaragua should throw everybody forward here and try and get a goal for themselves. Humphries is ambling up there. She's up around the edge of the penalty area now. Haiti are retreating in number. Here it is. Oh, it was a bit of a lunge, wasn't it? A rather unnecessary lunge as well into Johnny Sanchez. So free kick for Nicaragua. Can they find a goal in the last 2 minutes of the contest? They're 2 goals down. And there would be great joy around Managua if they could score here. Keeper punches it away. And that's far enough away for the job to have been done by the keeper. Nonetheless, those in white are coming again, but not for very long. Haiti looking to hit on a break. It's been a disappointing second half for them, but here's a lung-busting run. And a good tackle. Nicaragua determined not to concede again. 2-0 sounds good from their perspective. Good win of the ball and another strong burst into the heart of the area there by Etienne. I think one of the problems for Haiti has been in the second half. Everyone's been trying long-range shots and without having the potency really to hit the ball hard enough. They need to score their goals through good build-up play rather than ambitious efforts. Well, we're almost up to 90 minutes. It looks like ending 2-0 to Haiti, which will keep them second in the group table. Mexico plus 15, remember. Haiti just plus 5. Or is there a sting in the tail of this match? The ball was swung across into the danger zone. And the free kick's going to be awarded right on the edge and beating the turf in despair. Perez. It's the last opportunity of the night for a further goal, I feel. Perez cursing the referee's decision there, or maybe cursing her own part in it.
El cuadro oficial
Committed
indica
player,
que
Perez.
se agregan 3 minutos más al segundo tiempo de este partido.
3 added minutes, that's all. 3 more minutes of entertainment for you this evening. We'll look at the highlights shortly, but let's see if we can add to those highlights with a third Haiti goal. It's over the bar. Well, I think a goal was very much on the mind there of Rachel Caramus. She has scored against Puerto Rico and Bermuda in the past. Too much elevation. I don't think Haiti will be too impressed by the way they've played in the second half anyway. First half okay. They did what they had to do, got themselves into a winning position. But they've perhaps tried to take on too much single-handedly in the second half rather than playing as a team. We're a minute into the 3 added. Humphries to take this free kick for Nicaragua, who've still not scored in the 2 games they've played here. Hardly looked like scoring either, to be honest. And we're getting close to the point where we'll say this will be the last attack of the night. Joseph, straight onto the head of Mendoza. Nice check-in field by one of the more elegant players for me, Pierre Jerome. Always looks comfortable on the ball. There aren't many players you would say that about this evening. And not simply gifting the ball back to the opponent. But it's job done for Haiti. They're going to go on to 6 points in company with Mexico. Nowhere near as impressive as the Mexicans, of course. And no free kick there. Just over 30 seconds remaining. Nicaragua will go into the final match against Puerto Rico, still seeking a point and a goal. Well, they'll both be in the same position. Got to get this one across. That they do, edge of the area. Time almost up in this game as the ball is crossed in. How? And the shot. Once again, the save is made by Centeno. And that's good enough for the referee to consider sending the teams back to their dressing rooms, which is what she will do any second now. And that surely will end the contest as the ball is put high into the stands behind the net. We had 4 added minutes in the first half. We've had more than 3 in the second. So the situation is this. Mexico and Haiti are qualifying for the semi-finals here of the Concacaf Women's Under-17 tournament because it's played 2, 1-2 for both Mexico and Haiti. It's played 2 and lost 2 for Puerto Rico and Nicaragua. The goals coming in the first half from Dumonet and Supri, good enough for Haiti to bag the points and the place in the last 4.
momento de anunciar a la futbolista más destacada de este encuentro. La jugadora del partido, Selección Nacional de Haití, con el número 10, Dominique Michel.